What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. So we're gonna go over Baby Doge today. As you can see, we had a little bit of a drop inside of Baby Doge, so we're just gonna get straight to it. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. But let's get straight to it. So we had a drop inside of Baby Doge, and I was talking about this in my previous video, how we were getting rejected over and over again. And over here, around like the 5th of February, we got rejected on the Baby Doge charts, and then you can see we also got rejected here. So at this spot over here, and then at this spot here, we got rejected. And then as we kept going down, you can see we just kept hitting the same resistance point here, and we could not stay above this level here, which is about 8Z3356. So that's pretty much what happened here with Baby Doge. And I also mentioned the support down here. We broke down below this, and that support was at 8Z30. And now we're below that 30. Now we're at 8Z29. So that's pretty much what's going on right now with the technicals here for Baby Dogecoin. And you can also see the price of Baby Doge is slowly but surely dropping as well. So I think that we might actually end up hitting the support down here. We did have like a huge amount of growth literally in like the last month. So not even last month, in the last 2 weeks. We've just been going crazy in Baby Doge. So it's kind of expected to go down here to the support at 2.5. So that's 8Z25. And then we have down here at 8Z22. So that's pretty much what we got going on here for Baby Doge. We'll go over some more of the technicals later on in the video, but just to go over a few things, we are at 17.3% down for the last 24 hours. But I mean, if you're a long-term holder, then that shouldn't be a problem for you. And yeah, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. A lot of people do talk about how Baby Doge, always does like some sort of pump and pulls back. But you got to understand, the thing is, anytime anything goes and pumps, it always has a nice little pullback. And we had a pretty big pump. Like, come on, we were up 260%. Yes, it's now back down to 182%, but we were up a huge amount here for Baby Doge. So I'm still happy with the gains that we still have, because if you look at it, it's not that much. It could even pull back down to where we were before, and that would be even better if you are a long-term holder. See, if you're a long-term holder like me, you kind of want it to go back down to 8Z1. You kind of want it to go back down to 9Z9 or 9Z8 or 9Z7, because that's what's going to give you your best return on investment whenever you could have it and just watch it go all the way down and then buy it at the bottom. You see a lot of people, they seen Baby Doge was pumping, and people that were never in on Baby Doge just kind of jump in on Baby Doge. And they're the ones that really get sold out on the most. So it's like the whales or whatever, the people with a lot of Baby Doge, they see good profits, or the people that were holding around the time of year last year when we're at our all-time high. They probably were holding since then, seen some gains, and like, all right, I'm just going to cut my losses. There's probably some people like that in there. So whenever you get a whole mixture like that, you start to get sell-offs like this once we're about to really start continuing to take off. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here. We're seeing some people, the weekends pretty much shaking out the people that were already on a loss, or they just have little gains and they're just like, you know what, I want to wipe my hands clean and go. So you probably see some people like that in here selling off, and that's probably why we've seen a sell-off of 17% today, because we have those type of holders in there. But for the holders, our true holders and long-term holders, like, you got to think this is a huge opportunity. Like, this is a huge opportunity. Like, for one, let's just put it inside of a perspective here, right? If you would have bought $1,000 worth of Baby Doge at 9Z9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 9Z9, that would have been 1.1 trillion Baby Doge, right? And then where we just now went, we literally just now went all the way up to here. So we stopped at about I think this level here is the highest point. So it's 3588, 8Z3588. So 1,000 over here divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9Z9 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3588. And this will give you the answer, which is $3,900. So your $1,000 would have been $3,900 just if you would have got in at 9Z9, right? And that's where we were at literally before all of this started to go on. That is where we were at inside of Baby Doge. So you can see back here, we were there around the beginning of January. And yeah, we were pretty low. And, a lot of people were kicking Baby Doge while it's down. But see, now Baby Doge is going down a little bit. But I still think that we have some pump left inside of us here in Baby Doge. Maybe it pulls back for a little bit and trades sideways, but I still believe we have some pump left in this, and we can keep going with it. And there's always going to be times where Baby Doge is going to do these types of pumps, right? But this is just what I believe. Like I said, not financial advice at all, not a financial advisor, but I just believe in Baby Doge personally. But yeah, this is definitely a good little movement downwards. So I don't blame the people that start selling, but I'm definitely going to be one of those buying if I see it going back down to these levels down here at 9Z9. So that's my plans here with Baby Doge. We're still not losing holders. We're actually gaining holders still. So now we have 1,681,009 holders. That's pretty good, almost at 1.7 million holders. Big shout out to all the new Baby Doge holders and all the OGs out there. And you can see on Binance, we're still trending at number 2 for the coins on Binance. So we're still trading on Binance because people are really looking up Baby Doge all over the place. We're not even listed on Binance yet. We're still trending on Binance. It's like, come on now. They need to list us soon. And really, that would easily knock out 2 zeros inside of Baby Doge. That would easily knock out 2 zeros if we were able to do that. And let me just go ahead and pull up Baby Doge here again. Just imagine us knocking out 2 zeros here for Baby Doge. So instead of being all the way at 8Z28, just imagine us knocking out 2 zeros and being at 6Z1. Like, that's a huge opportunity. And that's why I look at this. Like, if we pull back, just imagine if we pull back to the 99, right? Let's bring out the scenario again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull back to 99, then boom, multiply that by 6Z1, and then that will give us the amount of money that we would have if we go and buy $1,000 worth of Baby Doge at 9Z9, and then we get listed to like Coinbase, Binance, Crypto.com, whatever, and then boom, going up to $111,000 pretty much off of this at 61. So that's a huge possibility there. And that's just with $1,000. Imagine you do that with $10,000 at 9Z9. Well, now you have $1 million. So if you want to know what it takes to make it, that's what it takes. And I'm gonna do a whole video showing you the math on different instances at different prices in different situations on whether or not this amount of money will get you to $1 million or not. So I'm gonna do a whole video on how to necessarily get to $1 million with Baby Doge, because that's going to take a lot of explaining in the video. And I just wanted to make sure that this video was, straight to the point. We're just going to go over what happened, like the pullback, but why this is actually a good thing. Because if we go down to 9Z9, you got to think about it. That's a good buying opportunity for long-term holders. So Baby Doge isn't a project for short-term holders. I'm going to let you know that right now. If you're short-term, Baby Doge is not a project for you, because there's a 10% buy tax and there's a 10% sell tax. So whenever you think about it logically, you have to have 21% and over in order to make a profit. And at 20%, you break even with Baby Doge. So if it goes up 20%, you're just breaking even. If it's at 21%, you're barely breaking even. You're getting a little bit more. And then now you got to wait until it's like 30, 40, 50% in order to actually get profits from Baby Doge. And that's why this is not the type of crypto that you just buy and try to sell the next day. Like, it doesn't work like that. But anyways, let's keep going over some other stuff here with Baby Doge. So this is our Baby Doge swap at 57.86. Yeah, $57.86 million in liquidity. We got all the way up to 60 million at our peak. So I'm pretty proud of this. This is actually really good. We almost got to 6.1 million, but that was 61 million. I mean, but yeah, we got the 6 million, and our 24-hour trading volume went all the way up to like 8 million on Baby Doge swap. So we're doing good here. Right now it's at 100 or 1.95 million. Now our burns is also increasing with the selling. You can see 44.9 trillion Baby Doge burned in the last 24 hours. That's $139,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And you can also see our buyback burn is now up to $7,243. And now our lifetime Baby Doge is now at 202.5 quadrillion, which comes out to $628 million burned in Baby Doge. So all is well over there. And as for my farming journey, I'm still here with it. I'm going to put more in. I really do want to see Baby Doge going down to 9Z9. Like, that would be a dream come true if we go down to 9Z9. I'm just saying, because that would just be amazing, because I would buy a lot at that point. I would buy a lot of Baby Doge. And yeah, this is pretty much where I'm at with it right now, though. So it's going down a little bit because the price of Baby Doge is dropping a little bit. But the amount of Baby Doge earned is staying the same. The amount I have up in there is still staying the same. So I'm going to continue to get more out of this farming. But anyways, moving on from the farming and stuff with the Baby Doge, look at this. We're at rank 101 on DeFi Llama, so that's pretty good. And yeah, we're down, so we're getting closer and closer now. But let's see if Sheeb can catch up to us, because even though we're down a little bit, we're still way ahead of Sheeb right now. But shout out to the Sheeb army though. But anyways, let's talk about this, because I did mention we are going to talk about more of the technical analysis at the end of the video. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, we have this possibility in Baby Doge to pull back down here to 8Z25, and then possibly down here to 8Z22. So we have that possibility to do that. But right now, what I'm really focused on is Bitcoin. And even though we're not necessarily following Bitcoin, it's still nice to know exactly where Bitcoin is going. And Bitcoin's kind of in that same area that Baby Doge is. Got rejected here on the 7th of February. We got rejected also way back here, and then we went all the way back down. So I think Bitcoin right now is probably just finding its support before we start to try to build up more momentum to keep pumping, because we got up to 24K at this little pump. But let's see what we can get for the next one. So right now, you are seeing that it is a high activity area, but you see the strong downtrend, so you know it's a high selling activity area. And you also see over here we had a signal because we were way overbought, and you can see it indicated here on the oscillator. It was showing that we were overbought, and there just wasn't enough volume to support that. And you can even see down here that's where we start to get this bearish signal, and that's where everything just started to break loose. Because you can see we had a bunch of buying happening, and then we just got rejected. And then the next one was the bearish signal that got thrown up. Barely any buying, and then immediately down after that. That's when the indicators know, all right, we're probably about to keep going down from here. That's exactly what happened here. And now you're seeing on the oscillator that is showing a bullish signal is coming, because now the selling is starting to slow and wane down. So now the selling is going down a little bit. We're probably about to see a little bit more buying coming back in Bitcoin, bringing us back up to 22K, possibly getting back up to 22.5K. But a pullback could be happening after that. But it's kind of hard to tell from here. But we will see on the 4-hour chart, on the other hand, you can see that there is a red selling wave forming up. So on the 4-hour chart, it would definitely look like we're still having some ways to go on the downside here, down to 21K flat, possibly even down here to 20K, to 20.5K. But whenever you get down here to these levels, that's when you start to see that we now have high activity there. And these green areas are supply and demand of more demand. It's showing that there's more demand in these areas. So since there's more demand in these areas and there's high activity expected for institutional investors for Bitcoin, that kind of tells us that once we pull back down to 20K, we might have some more pumping. So that's pretty much what we're looking for inside of Bitcoin. We're looking for that 20K area. And then in Baby Doge, we're looking for 8Z25, or we're looking all the way down towards 8Z22. But yeah, this is pretty much all that I got for you all right now. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None is financial advice at all. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.